By the time I'm done with you, Doctor's gonna think you got an ass for a mouth. Greetings and welcome back to Sheltered. And the Weird family, some of whom are out and about and desperately wish to communicate with me. Hello, this is Jonas here. We've stumbled across a small house. Yes, search the house. Just search it. Do as I command. Octopi, you better feed Bone Hero the cat there. Make sure that he is as happy as Larry. Assuming, of course, that Larry was some kind of happy cat. We're getting ready to send out the newly loyal Janet with the old family member Laura, who is just eager to get out and about. Let's accept the transmission. We also have Jonas and Walter, I think, out on a bit of a mission already. An old broken record. An ancient musical recording etched into vinyl provides stress relief for all the family. Well, that's lovely, but we don't have any means of playing it right now, so we're just going to ignore it. Michelle here, I think she is she's not the most recent. She's like a little bit loyal. Nancy is the most recent addition to the Weird family, and by addition, of course, I just mean sort of adoptive, or you know, people that we've taken in off of the street or wasteland, as the case may be. Octopi, you better actually get to work crafting some gas masks. Let's accept the transmission. Stumble across a house. Yep, search that. Andy, you can craft. Oh, we can't craft another gas mask. Uh-oh, we don't have enough plastic. We need more plastic. Let's craft some cement, though, because then we can extend the base even further from its already impressive extents. Janet, you're now loyal, and Laura is loyal, so Laura's just going to use the toilet, and then you two can go out on an expedition. It may have to be somewhat limited, because we've only got 54 waters available. Hi, this is Walter. What have you found in the small house, Walter? We can take the wood. I would like to take the bar. We've got 21, though. 21 pipes. So, I guess maybe not in this instance. Confirm. Yeah, we're just going to let Laura have a little tinkle there. And then they will be off. Andy, can you craft... You can craft some more cement. Alright, go on then. Do it. Do it, man. Make it so. Make it... all of the so. What can you craft? Let's go for a new shelter room then. Let's expand the shelter. More space, meaning that our rearranging woes are just a thing of the past now. Just a thing of complete and utter history. Pretty soon we will have completely extended the second floor here. But fear not, for there is room for a third story down into the depths of the earth, which I'm sure everyone will get very excited about when it finally comes to pass. Alright, you two are ready to go, so let's do it. Set up an expedition. Laura, yes, it's you, and who was it? It was Janet, who is now all loyal and ready to go. Alright, team, where are you going to go to? Well, that's where the boys went. I suppose we could go up here to this kind of like unknown little town. It's still just a little town. So hopefully it'll be relatively safe, and it doesn't look like it's too far, so why not do that, look. We'll go up here. Oh, okay, that uses all of our available water. I think we're probably going to have to wait for it to rain, unless we just hit up locations that we've already visited in the recent past. Alright. No expedition just now. Sorry, girls. I got a little bit overexcited, but actually, as it happens, we just don't have the water. It needs to rain before we can do that, and... you know, that's good because it gives the boys a chance to get back and possibly with a gas mask, or at least with some plastic to be able to craft a new gas mask. Is there anything else that we can craft here that isn't going to use up much needed and valuable supplies? A hiding spot, a place to hide when your shelter has been breached. Make sure they don't see you get in. Oh, we should maybe think about, look, tripwire. We need some nylon. We could make traps. Let's just do some more painting. Should we make the next level down like a different color? Should we make it maybe like the orange? It's going to be the orange level. So we've got the purple level at the top, and then we'll have the orange level just below. We could maybe have it like two-tone. We could have, like, you know, maybe out in this direction is one color and out in the other direction is another color. Maybe if we rearrange and put all of the beds in one zone, that might make sense. Let's accept this transmission. Search the location, boys. Whilst you're out, you're the only ones who can be out until it rains again. Please rain soon. Medium dust storm on the surface. Andy, can we make a light? Should we do that? I think everyone would like a light. A light. It only requires wiring and a bulb, so let's do that. And we'll put it here above the cooking station, so people don't have to cook in the dark anymore. I'm sure they'll be thrilled about that. Accept the transmission, examine the items. 2 gas masks, we now have 3 gas masks. Good find, boys. Good find. We'll also take the wood, and I think that's it. That is all we can take. Good stuff. Michelle, why don't you... Oh, I see. It's water. Water is needed. We're kind of in the middle of a bit of a drought at the moment, so we're just going to have to preserve our water, I think, until it starts to rain. No expeditions until it starts to rain, I'm afraid, fellows. Hello, this is Jonas. We found a house in the wastelands. Yes, search the house, see what you can find, see what wondrous discoveries await in the magical, mystical place known as the Small House. It looks like we're going to catch a rabbit here in the snare. I would much rather catch one of those massive moose creatures. Like, they're definitely better, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. Laura, take a suit and go and harvest the trap. Expedition, what have you found? Another gas mask. Look at that, we're totally resupplying on gas masks. That's good to see. Valve, nail will take, the wiring will take, the fuel will take. We've already got actually plenty of fuel. But never mind. Confirm. We'll just stock up on like masses and masses of fuel, and then we won't have to worry about it ever again. Oh, look, you can actually disable lights if you want to, but we really don't. We really don't need to. We'll just keep on using the old fuel in the Jenny. Not yet. Only meat. We really wanted leather, not just meat. Alas, woe is us. Should we put more lights in? I think we've got lots of light switches and bulbs and things. Could put one in here, just above the entrance, so people don't have to come into a dingy, dark environment when they arrive. Return the suit. I don't think there's that much to do. We'll just kind of like fix everything, I suppose, and make sure that it's all in tip-top condition. Somebody hiding behind here, look. Is that Laura? Just hiding. She doesn't want to do any work. Just come out from behind Nancy so that I can issue orders to you. Accept transmission. Hello, this is Walter. We found a small house. Search the location. Search it all. Now I can issue orders to you, Laura, and that order is to fix that. Fix the freezer. Look, it's just a hive of activity. The weird family and guests are just fixing everything right now, while whilst Wasteland's expeditions are off limits due to the water drought that we are currently experiencing. The hosepipe ban is in effect. Walter to base, what have you found in this small house? It is some plastic, we'll take that. Some leather and some wool, we'll take the wool. I want the leather. I do want the leather. What am I going to put back for the leather? Well, maybe the paint. It seems a shame having collected 3 whole cans of it. Maybe the metal. I mean, we do want loads of metal at some point. Not the nylon for sure, but I do want that leather, so I think it's going to have to be the metal. Sorry. Even though metal hasn't actually been that abundant, it's I'm sure we'll find plenty when we need to. Once we've got kind of like some of the fiddly things out of the way, like some of the key upgrades that require a lot of one specific thing or 2 specific things, then hopefully we'll be in like a much better shape. Incoming radio transmission. Stumble across a small house. It looks like it might have some good loot. Sure, go ahead, search that location. I really, really want it to rain. Rain, please come today. You need to fill up our water. But, hey, things. Yeah, okay. Day 20 has dawned. We have been here for 2/3 of a month, or thereabouts. Jonas to base, we found someone in the small house. Oh, okay, we better get involved and see what this person wants. What is their want? What is their want to be? Well, what is this sorry piece of garbage I see before me? Uh-oh, look, this guy looks like a bit of a badass. He's got a metal pipe. He also appears to have certainly a holster. Whether he has a sidearm in his holster, You would have thought if he did, he'd have that out rather than the metal pipe, but, you know, maybe he has no ammunition. Douglas, is this going to be a fight? Are we on right now? Whoa, who are you calling a piece of garbage? Jonas, whoa, Jonas, steady on there. Steady on, Jonas. Don't listen to him. By the time I'm done with you, Doctor's going to think you got an ass for a mouth, because that's where they'll find bits of your teeth, sweetheart. Uh-oh. Looks like Douglas is definitely spoiling for a fight. Come on then, Douglas. We've got Walter here, who is probably some kind of crazed badass, and he has a baseball bat. So I think we can take you on. We're going to take him on. Look, it's 2 against 1. We're going to fight. He's coming at me. Why, he's coming at Jonas. But Jonas was able to block the metal bar using the incredible power of his forearms. Walter, like, no... Oh, should we disarm him? No, you know what? You've got a weapon. You just go straight in for a melee attack. Pow! And again. And again. Oh, yes, look at that. Dealing massive damage there with his enormous bat. Jonas, you're going to try and disarm him of his iron bar, because that's not good. Oh, failed. Jonas is not the most awesome, unfortunately. Oh, we're taking some damage there. And Walter is now bleeding. Uh-oh. Walter. Kill him. Kill him until he's dead from it. Kill him a little bit more. There we go. He's almost dead. One more good solid attack. I think, Jonas, you're just going to go straight for the punch. Yes, that's right. And again. And another one. Look at that. A solid jab there. He's trying to disarm us. He has failed. Walter, you're bleeding. But fear not, because one more solid attack with your mighty baseball bat will end this combat in our favor. Strike him down. Oh, look at that. You just caved in Douglas's skull. You're not going to mess with anyone else again, are you, Douglas? That's what you get for picking a fight with the Weird family and Walter. And on his corpse is, of course, his metal pipe, but we're not interested in that. We will take the nails that he was carrying around with him, though. Thanks, mate. Yes, I'm done transferring items. Walter improves his strength and his dexterity, but gets a little bit of trauma. Oh, Jonas still 1-1, but not traumatic at all for him. He just saw it as an intellectual exercise, obviously. Boys, how did it go? Jonas to base, we've found something in the small house after just killing somebody on the road. First of all, some nylon, which we desperately want and need. Some more wood, which we will be happy to take. And the other stuff we can just leave. There we go. Good stuff. The sun is coming up. It's pretty clear outside right now. There are a few clouds. Hopefully they might be rain clouds, and we might actually get some rain. That would be good. Hello, Walter here. We've stumbled across a church, and it looks like it might have some good loot. All right, search the church. Laura, you might as well clean the shelter, I suppose. We might as well keep you guys busy if we can. Is there anything else that we can craft? Craft some more cement, might as well. Andy, what can you craft? Anything of use? Anything of value or interest? No more satchels, unfortunately. A bookcase. You could craft a bookcase, which might be nice to have. A wooden bookshelf for storing books. Reading books provides stress relief for grown-ups. It might be nice to have a means of relieving stress. A punch bag. I didn't realize we could even craft this now. We need rope, wool, and leather. Right, well that needs to be a priority, I think. Maybe even over and above the upgraded workbench, because having stronger guys is going to be hugely important if we start running into more conflict out there. How many paint cans do we have? Probably quite a lot. Let's make some more orange paint and continue to paint the shelter here. Look, we'll paint the kitchen. We'll paint the kitchen orange because it is the kitchen. And there's nothing better in all of the world than an orange kitchen. Janet, what about you? Can you also paint the kitchen orange? No, that's all of the paint used up, look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We could make another freezer, but we don't really need it. Fire extinguisher. Should we make a fire extinguisher just in case? Let's do it. We've got loads to spare. And you never know when a fire might inadvertently break out in your fallout shelter. Hi, this is Walter. It looks like this church has some stuff that might be useful. What do you think? I don't know. Show me what it is. We'll take the leather. That's certainly going to be useful. We'll take the plastic and the nails. Yet more pipes. We could have brought a whole ton of pipes back with us on this particular outing, had we known. But them's the breaks. That's just what you've got to accept when you are surviving in a post-apocalyptic world. You just don't know what you're going to find. It could be anything. Could be literally anything. And by literally anything, I don't mean actually literally anything, because there's only so many things in the world. Hi, this is Walter. We found a small house in the wasteland. Sure, check it out. How's everyone getting on here? They're all getting on fine. We really do need it to rain though. Look, we're down to 26 water. That's not so ideal. Octopi, is there anything you could be doing? What about these? Do they need repairing? Yeah, you might as well take a suit and go outside and fix up the outside bits. Let's accept the transmission. What have you found? Another gas mask. We'll totally take that. We're going to be well tooled up on gas masks. We'll take the paint as well. For more painting wonder and glory, we can't actually take the petrol can because it's a stack of 5. Already maxed out on that. Transistor, we don't have any of those. Alright, that's all we can take. Confirm. Are you boys on the way back yet, by the way? Where are you? Where even are you? Oh yes, they're definitely on the way back. Probably one more stop, and then they will be returning. Hopefully, they'll bring some rain with them, because we really, really need it to rain. This has been a long old drought. Possibly the longest drought that we have experienced since coming to the shelter. It's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. Although it is giving everyone a chance to get to know each other and become nice and loyal and kind of, you know, catch up with the painting that needs to be done. The generator, fuel generator 0.2 of 2. Why don't you stick some more fuel in the generator? There we go. Keep things all fine and bright and alert and good and well. All of these things. You know what? Are we going to have too many people when the boys get back? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think that's actually what we can support right now. Up to 6 people at once. Up to 8 people at once. Alright. We actually can't support when the boys get back. We're going to have to send some people out. Even if it means a fairly small amount of water left in the base. Because we don't want people to start suffocating. That would definitely be bad. Octopi, return that suit at once. You've been told about walking around the base in your suit. Look, the boys are back. And one of them is wounded. Walter is wounded. I think he is maybe bleeding or something. Courageous and unhygienic. This is not good. We need to send somebody out. You know what? Let's set up an expedition. We're going to send 2 people out, regardless. Laura, you're going out. And where was it? Nancy? Or Janet, maybe? Janet is super tired. But unfortunately, we don't have a choice. It doesn't matter how tired you are, Janet. You're going out. You're both going out. And in fact, you're going to be doing this without gas masks, I suspect. Because we don't have any gas masks. So, tough on that one, I'm afraid. That's just the way the cookie has crumbled this time. Where are you going to go? I mean, we literally just visited several of these places. We could go to that petrol station. That's it. That's all of our fuel. I mean, that's all of our water. That's it. I think we might be in trouble here. We really might be in trouble here. Well, let's go up here, right? Because there are things that we can visit up there. It'll take them a little while to go up and back. It leaves us with a little bit of water. We've got a few locations. Maybe they can find some water whilst they're out. And maybe other cool stuff as well. Laura, obviously the family member, totally take the one and only gas mask that we have. You can also take the satchel. There you go. And I guess you can equip an iron bar as well to give you a little bit of combat wombat power. Next person, Janet, you don't get anything. You just have to. You've just become loyal, and as a reward for your loyalty, you can go out into the wasteland completely unprotected in any way, shape, or form. Send forth the party. Actually, she might have been able to wield a pipe, but you know what? We're just going to send her without it. Sorry, Janet. That's what you get, I'm afraid, when the shelter can only support 6 people maximum, and we've somehow managed to recruit 8. It's just the way of the world. We'll have to get it. Oh, look, there's rain! Rain on the surface. Thank God for that. Precious, life-giving rain. Hopefully it'll rain for quite a long time and the water butts will get filled up and we can send out a fresh expedition far into the wastelands, into distant and undiscovered countries and locations to bring back all manner of good things. Look, in comes Walter, staggering along, slumped over there. He's clearly injured. I think he's probably still bleeding from his confrontation. But they gained a bit of perception each, which is nice. We'll take all of the gear. Yes. Walter, we better get you some medical treatment. I think a bandage is what you need to treat your bleedingness. And whilst you put that on, I think that'll have to do. Look, there's somebody at the intercom. Hold on. Barbara! I'd like to negotiate a trade with your group. All right, Barbara, fine. We'll very quickly do a trade with you, but then we really do have to go. What have you got here? A lighter, some nylon. We'll take the nylon, and we'll take the hinges. Absolutely. We do want the hinges. They're kind of awesome. I'm quite tempted by the lighter. Should we take all the lighters? I mean, they're bound to come in useful at some point in the future, right? Probably. And I suppose maybe the motor as well, because it's got to be useful. One day, maybe the limestone just to fill out the trade window. And what can we give you? 2 cans of petrol. A very good trade. I'm happy with that. Lots of good stuff there. And precious, precious life-giving rain continues to fall from the sky. So we can set up another expedition. But that, of course, will have to wait until next time because we have run out of time this time. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later. Your lightning shock attack, because obviously that's the best thing to do with electricity, is to electrocute nearby sheep whenever you have the opportunity. Of course. What are you going to do, Charles? You've just got a fists attack. Look, he's just going to come in here and fisticuffs a sheep. You ready for this? Oh yes, Marcus of Queensberry rules, obviously. Yes sir. And that's it. All my guys are grayed out, so I've used all of my actions this turn, and now it is the sheep's turn. There's only one left. I don't think it's going to be much of a threat.